Got the beadboard painted, panel board, wainscoting, whatever you want to call this kind of board. I call it beadboard. I think that's the correct term. Took 2 coats of black. You gotta go through here with a paintbrush to make sure you get everything. So we got one here, one here. We got these boards here. Shelves are gonna be 24 inches deep. So I cut these at 21 inches. I measured 2 inches down, and it's a 15-degree angle here. They're all close enough, you know. Not all perfect, but nobody is ever going to be able to tell that they're not absolutely perfect. I'm going to paint those black to match the shelves. So you can see here, 15 degrees on an angle. I made a mark on the back of my saw and put the boards flat like this and cut that angle. Here's our area, 24 inches deep. On the sides, it's 23 and a half, but let's see, we got 23 and a half. And my little junky tape measure, 23 and a half. It's about 5 foot wide through here. Let me get this set up. Got it set. Got 64 inches. So it's 5 foot 4 inches. And then we gotta cut the height. Alright, flip the beadboard over. Cut on the back side. I'm using my little small DeWalt saw, 3.5 inch blade. Works pretty good. A little easier to handle than that 7 1/4. 7 1/4 is not bad either, but this little blade cuts good, especially for this thin stuff. It's a little finer pitch blade. So you see, I got my straight edge, I got my line, and we're gonna rip it, you know? We'll rip it down through here. Safety glasses, earplugs, all the time. Always wear my earplugs at least. So, let's rip this thing. Alright. Alright, we got one sheet. We got our Loctite power grab all purpose. We got our Hitachi brad nailer with 3/4 inch brad nails. Since we're going into plywood, we're just going to use the shorter ones. We'll see how this works out. The only reason I'm using glue is so I don't want it, when I got it attached to the wall, I don't want you to be able to push on it until it's not really fully attached to the wall, and that's all. So we're gonna caulk this thing up a little bit. this is where we're at. Beadboard's up. Working on shelves. Gonna do 18-inch shelves. So every 18 inches we're gonna put a shelf. And see how that works out. This is where we're at. We got the 4 2x4s, alright? 18 inches from the floor. 18 inches, 18 inches, 18 inches, which gives me about 15 inches from here to the ceiling. Alright? That way I got somewhere to put my tool bag, my fans, my radio, my other air compressor, all kinds of junk. We're getting this shelf out of here. Alright, so this is the next side. Get it knocked out. Alright. Shelf hangers, or whatever you want to say, shelf cleats are hung. Always, always, always pre-drill your holes. That one busted out from where it was just where I drilled it and chipped out. But you know what, I got more black paint and it really don't matter. So we're gonna fix that, as well as fix this here. My wife was supposed to paint it all black, but missed that one edge, and that's okay. You know, we can't fix this. Easy fix. All that's put on there. Had a couple finish nails bust out because I didn't have the brad nailer pointing the right way. So that's okay too. I got a little spot here where it pulled some paint off from this board sticking to it because the paint's not set up completely. But we're gonna get that fixed, and then we're gonna move on to put the shelves on. My wife clear coated. I guess she stained them natural wood color, and she put some polyurethane on them. So she's gonna sand them and then good to go. Hey y'all, check this out. Alright, I got this piece that goes down the side all the way to the back, right? So what I'm doing on here is I'm doing 2 different kinds of miters. Forget what this one's called, but you cut that little joint, cut it back towards the wall, and you take another piece of trim, bam, got that. Instead of having a flat piece, you got that right there. It just looks so much more aesthetic. And on this end, we've got, I cut away this little cope, call it a coping joint. Got my little coping saw here, and whenever I put it against the back wall, it's gonna go just like that. See how that fits together? So it doesn't matter if your wall is crooked or what, that joint is gonna always look good. See how that works? Finished product.